So I want to
Dr. Cheswick makes a good point. He says, before we started the official show, when we were in the live stream, we were talking about my alarm clock music.
Yes.
And Dr. Cheswick thinks we should make that the opening music of the show.
Oh, well, it's still going on, I assume. So it is a, yeah, it is a.
It's 4 a.m. somewhere.
If I was to be a domestic abuser and you saw Alice wearing sunglasses, you would say, there's no way that should be happening. If I told the story of why it's happening, because of that alarm crap she pulls, you would be like, he went
Pepper
easy.
just pulled out my headphones.
You'd be like, he went easy on you. Okay, Pepper pulled out your headphones. Okay.
She's standing on the wire right now.
Great. Can we euthanize her? Okay. Oh, no, she's pulling it more. I almost have it. I almost have it. I almost can grab it before it goes away. Or did it go?
And it's gone.
It's gone. Okay. You want to get it?
Oops.
Okay. Here we go.
Pepper, make decisions.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
How's
right.
this?
Oh, I can hear.
Oh, great.
It's like a miracle.
Okay, so I want to start. First of all, it's been kind of a funny day, if not sad and pathetic. Looks like Trump now has folded, and now he's pulling like Bovino back from Minneapolis, and he's putting a Holman in. You can't show any reticence to keep on putting the gas on these people. The fact is this, is that these people are insane. The opposition now is insane. And I know the opposition is insane for a couple of reasons. One is that some of the most prolific social media, Facebook neighborhood people I've ever known are literally hiding and gone.
Right.
And people have lost their minds. And you can't cater to this crap. Can't get to no matter what you ever want to say, ever. And I know that the narratives are popular and it's tough to walk into a hurricane against the wind, but the cops didn't kill what's his name, the kid with the red hoodie.
I don't know what kid had a red hoodie.
The kid who was eating a Zagnut.
M&M's? What?
Whatever he was eating. The kid.
Trayvon
Martin.
Okay.
Cops didn't kill him.
George Zimmerman.
Yeah, some dude killed him. It became a big media story because they saw George Zimmerman, and the New York Times et al. Said, wow, we got a nice Jewish white guy here to pin this on. Then he became less white suddenly, and then they had to create a new category for him. A white Hispanic, and so they got caught in it, and then Trayvon became just this angel. There was nothing here, and then Obama couldn't shut up. So there's that. The Michael Brown thing, hands up, don't shoot, didn't happen. He's a punk and thug. Sorry, he's dead. He shouldn't have. Somebody should have made him not be like that. They didn't, and it's fine. The lady, the lesbian poet, a couple weeks ago, I'm sure she was a lovely person. I have no doubt she was a lovely person. But somebody convinced her that she was something different than she really was, and so she interceded in law enforcement, got in the way. One thing leads to another. Same with the dude, the nurse, who, it's funny because it's so funny. Because the nurse now, you've had women on social media have actually put loving tributes out to him and have AI doctored his picture to be better looking, which I think is just perfect. And there's this other great one where a friend of his who's a doctor in training, whatever they call that, has asked for money for Starbucks so that she can go and have coffees like she used to with him, which I think is perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's why I am absolutely on the side of Vladimir Putin. Please nuke this country. I'm ready. But too many dumb things are happening at too fast a clip. In Maine, you've got one of the guys running for senator, and this gets me even more because now you've got a guy. If you've noticed the Graham Plattner thing, he's the oyster fisherman who speaks like this. I'm a veteran. Yeah, I carry my gun too. He's trying too hard to be the alpha, just in case there's some college-educated women who still like alphas in Maine. And so we're now insane. He's putting out these dumb videos. And here's just a little bit of Graham Plattner from today. This is one of his videos of himself.
I mean, it makes me emotional. It also makes me incredibly angry.
Okay, so he's almost crying, and then he's angry again. Here's another thing. This is freaking perfect.
This makes me shake with rage. I'm not shaking because it's cold. I'm shaking because I'm angry.
That's right. He's not shaking from his cold. Graham Plattner is not a pussy, mind you. The cold doesn't bother him. He's very manly. He's shaking because he's angry, which is also another swing and miss, because why would an alpha male say he's shaking because he's angry? It's such a chick thing to say.
I'm literally shaking.
Yeah. Like, oh, God. So let me get to... Ooh, look at Albie.
What? Look at
So
that.
just have this video of you. You don't have to know anything about it. Okay, so this brings me to this, which I'm going to off-ramp now because I'm mad at Trump for taking the people out of Minneapolis, because Jacob Fry should be in an institution. Tim Walz should be in an institution, in probably somewhere where he doesn't have to pretend to be married to that woman anymore, who should also be in an institution. There's so many people, and it's not surprising. You look at Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, in Harvard Square and parts of Boston, the old combat zone in Boston. All the insane people gather in all the same places. There's strength in numbers. They all speak weird, odd, like pigeon, unicorn language with each other. They're half dead. Mass and cast. They congregate. And they congregate in Minnesota, and so it's lost. So let me play this. Here's, first of all, Kathy Hochul. She is shoveling the snow. This is something from her tonight. Jerry found this. Callahan found this. Tweeted this.
Pro tips on shoveling from someone from Buffalo who knows. Just push it out of the way, okay? See what I'm doing here? No strain on the back from doing that. Now, when it gets a lot heavier, you're gonna have to do a little bit more, but don't lift much. Just do it in smaller bits, okay? Little bits, little bits. You can do this. Don't do a big pile and fill this up, because that can lead to a heart attack. You don't want that.
So, a couple things you notice.
I've never seen so much commentary about how shoveling snow kills people of heart attacks.
I know, but
It's everywhere. I don't remember that. I'm sure it was a thing, but I just don't remember it being a thing that when there was a snowstorm, everybody posted about being careful of heart attacks.
Yeah, it has been a thing. But so
I guess I wasn't in the demo for it.
The thing about the Kathy Hochul deal is this: if you watched this, you would notice that, among other things, she's shoveling 1/8 of a millimeter of snow. There is no accumulation. She's shoveling essentially air. You will also notice, if you watch it, that she has never touched a snow shovel before.
Right. There was a video of Mamdani shoveling too, where he looked unfamiliar with the concept of a shovel. Also,
right. And there are people. If you watched me shovel today, I am not good at shoveling. My back hurts now, and this and that when I shovel. It's not good. I've shoveled before, but it doesn't look good. Nobody would say, Tom, we're going to have you out here shoveling for this spot. You just wouldn't do it. This thing with her talking, this is all contrived and badly. All these people are on film, and they're terrible at it. But then again, we're all buying into all sorts of fake things. The moment you watch, everything you think about Jacob Fry, when he's eating the Klingon gach, and he can't keep it down, and he's like, oh, this is great. And he's doing the aardvark dance with the Somalis, and when he's doing his little gay Richard Simmons thing at the end, all that stuff. Everything where your mind goes and you think, oh, I shouldn't be judging like that. This isn't the 80s anymore. You know what I'm saying? That is all the right things that you were thinking. All the things you were thinking are right. They are right. He is all the things that you think. Absolutely. When he's doing this jogging next to the thing and saying, so President Trump, we have plenty of people here that have, J.D. Vance, I heard you were in town. Ring me up. And okay, fine. I happen to be from a time, new subject. I just happen to be a young adult at a time, and I get lots of crap for it, where blatantly fiery gay people, for the most part, were just gay. It was just fine. And there was no attempt at doing this thing. Jacob Fry and Tim Walz, I've told the story before. I was working in a room, at the Royal Sonesta Hotel, setting up tables for some luncheon when Jackie Onassis died. And the wait staff, including Charlie and Dante and Rudy, were in effing tears. In tears. These boys were devastated that this had happened. These were all great guys, by the way. They were devastated that Jackie O had died. Probably not to the extent that they were devastated when Judy Garland died.
Right.
Who was an all-time. That was 9/11. But this was bad. Jackie O was an icon and gorgeous, and they loved her. So I'm saying this is that, that was fine. Those guys had a tough day. I'm gonna say this though, that Tim Walz and Jacob Fry would try to be stoic the day Jackie O died.
But they would feel it deep down.
They would feel it deep down. And so, calm down, everybody. Calm down. So we're just stupid.
I'm not sure about Mayor Fry, though. Is he just a sort of millennial beta? You think there's more to it with him, too?
When I was in the sling at Sporters,
Okay.
and Paul was buying me drinks, there was a room below, one room below,
Okay.
where the sound of clanking metal could be heard. I was a big guy. I was 6'3" and young, and the guy I was with was about 6'6" and young, and we weren't gay. And we weren't going down to that room. And I guess this is before the time of roofies, but we weren't going down there. There were noises coming from that room where we thought, that's not great. No gin and tonic is worth it down there. I get the feeling that Jacob Fry would have found himself in that room. And which is why something like the Aardvark dance is not embarrassing for him now, because I'm just saying. Which brings me, Alice, to this that I want to show you here.
Okay.
This is one of those situations where everything I had to talk about, we're moving on now. We're moving
Okay.
This is a great tweet. This is a woman, a blonde woman, attractive. You know, probably 32 years old. You know, hook-upable enough, kind of like you know.
Okay.
Impervious to my shots, I see this evening. Anyway, she's attractive like you, Alice.
Okay.
And she's with her son, and she's showing him, this is on her Instagram. Her name is Sharon Parnas. She's showing him the Alex Preddy video. And this is where we are. This is why we need to be nuked.
This is where parenting is.
Wave motion gun. Here we go.
Stop telling me I gotta calm down.
That's the music she put over the overlay first. It shows everybody. They're in the scrum right now. Pretty is about to get shot.
You're not mad enough. You're not mad enough. How many heads are gone?
Her son, eyes like open wide. He's probably, I don't know, 9 years old. Open wide because somebody's been shot down there. Mom is cringing and trying to hold back tears while she's showing him on the laptop.
It's really hard to watch.
I know. I don't know why they do that. But I think they shot him out of rage.
Does it look like he posed a threat?
No.
Why are people telling different stories?
MAGA will do anything to make sure that ICE is seen as innocence.
Federal?
MAGA will do anything. MAGA.
Mm-hmm. This kid knows the phrase MAGA.
Yes. I don't know where he heard it.
Yeah.
Officers are on the American streets executing U.S. citizens.
Their mission isn't trying to get the immigrants back. It's trying to hurt everybody that they can.
Do you think I should be held accountable for the things they do that are bad?
Yes.
I am in awe of this man. His name is Alex Preddy. He's an intensive care
She's in
unit
awe.
nurse. He saves people's lives.
Now, hold on. I just want to rewind here. You can't see this, but I just noticed something here. Let me see. Okay. I'm right up on it now.
Okay.
No, I need... I'm going to take a picture, so I'm going to tweet this out for people to see.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this lady.
Yes.
Talking to her son. There you go. Tweeting the picture out now so you can all see him.
Okay. You're observing something about the lady?
About the lady. Here we go. This is now being tweeted out.
Is it some kind of piercing or something?
No, it's a lack of an accessory, as a matter of fact, Alice. What do you think on her...
A lack of a ring.
That is correct. That is correct.
All of this man. His name is Alex Preddy. He's an intensive care unit nurse. He saves people's lives every single day. And he was doing what he does every day and helping her. And because of
Is that what a male nurse does?
Male nurses, of course, they intervene and put themselves in the middle of arrest and try and stop federal law enforcement from arresting people. That's what ICU nurses do.
They jump in the Signal app. They get their coordinates.
Which that's a whole other barrel of fish.
it, he lost his lives.
When you look back in time to only a few decades ago, in 1940s, Stapo, it's not very...
The Stapo?
You laughing about the Stapo? It's only a few decades ago, and you look back...
In the 40s.
This is something that, by the way, I feel is extremely organic in this kid's brain.
Back in time to only a few decades ago, in 1940s, Stapo, it's not very different.
Do you know what the Second Amendment is?
The right to bear arms.
Minnesota officials have confirmed that he had a conceal and carry permit, so he had every right to carry a weapon.
I guarantee these ICE people, they're the same people who get mad if somebody says ban the guns. I guarantee it.
Like, make your mind up.
What an independent thinker.
He really is. I
Wow.
mean, these thoughts, how is he not in the pundit
You can
class?
tell she's really given him important critical thinking skills.
Exactly. First you're going to say that we should have the right to bear arms, and then you're going to shoot somebody for having a gun on them.
I know this is a heavy topic, but I also know you're going to hear about it. And so I know understanding and watching it and talking it through is helpful.
That's the rationalization portion of this.
But this is
It's not that I'm a psychotic, drug-addled wine mom. It's that you're going to hear about it, so I just want to make sure that you know where to stand absolutely on it. And by the way, pause. Don't fuck up the word Gestapo again, you mother... Understand that? Okay, and record.
And this is not, by the way, the exception. This is like I told you guys yesterday, there's now a whole movement of moms like filming themselves teary-eyed where they're like, it's parenting so hard today, like doing this whole thing. And Scary Mommy, which is this like mommy blog where I now see half the content that I find for this show, had this post today. I found out about the murder of Alex Preddy on Saturday morning and then had a day of parenting ahead of me. Making French toast, driving kids to activities, answering questions about space. Mom, are you listening? Mom, why are you on your phone again? Trying to stay present while processing everything that's happened to our country, everything that's happening to our neighbors.
Oh, I didn't...
Trying to cook dinner and tie sneakers while scared, mourning, angry. Sometimes my only comfort is knowing that other moms in America are feeling it too. Yes, the other moms are feeling it too. The other moms are also ignoring their children while doom scrolling on their phone and getting upset, crying about Alex Preddy, the ICU nurse that they had never heard of until yesterday, who decided to get in a fight with the cops.
Alice, I am so in awe of this person. So in awe.
And we got to get through this together as Americans who are fighting.
She puts her arm around him. We got to get through this together. Now, a kid who probably would just rather be playing Roblox has been brought into traumatization for mom's sake. So mom can get the benefit of some Instagram likes so she can feel good. So now he's on the lookout for wanton gangs of people who are destroying people mom envies and idolizes and looks up to. People who just help people for a living are being murdered in the streets. Good luck with that kid.
Yeah. There was another post.
By the way, do you think that the kid also may have concerns now about climate change?
I'm willing to bet he has concerns about climate change. I'm willing to bet he also is scared of school shootings.
Yes.
And believes those could happen at any moment to him at school also. And probably other things that I'm forgetting about too.
And so when his testing, if it's not already, if he can't withstand any more of her torture, goes awry and he starts acting odd and anxious, what's the correction?
Drugs?
Correct.
Right. This was a post I saw by somebody named Quad Carl on Twitter. He was probably killed by a high school dropout. Let that sink in. The worst of us are killing the best of us.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. I love how
what a revelation of how you really feel.
Oh, that's great. Oh. Can you imagine?
I admire this man so much.
He was probably killed by a high school dropout. Ma'am, should we check that for a second? No. The worst of us. Wow, talk about just going with it. I'll be using all of my priors unchecked. We won't be cross-examining any of this stuff, vetting any of it.
I did see one person getting called out because they had concerns that Alex Preddy kind of looked like a Zionist, so maybe it was an Israeli false flag.
Yeah.
But
the worst of us killed by the best of us.
But then they were swiftly corrected by other people on the left who explained to them that this time we like the Jewish person because they were martyred for a cause that lefties like.
Yeah, and he's probably an apostate and not a true believer.
I don't think anybody knows what his views on Israel are, and I don't know how one can tell his views on Israel by looking at a picture of him.
Well, I know I idolize him. That's it.
The worst of us are killing the best of us.
You know, and the interesting thing is that that is great, and they do feel that way. There's no doubt about that. I've had friends who I love, who are just great, say, "Well, don't you think it's better being up here because everybody's college educated?"
No, really, kind of the opposite.
But it is interesting. And I don't know if they get it either, because as bizarre as it was for us to have friends saying in January 2021 saying, "You guys going down to Washington D.C.?" Like, people said that in a conversational voice, and we were like, "For what?" I think, "Well, to stop the seal." Like, huh? It was just bizarre. It's like, really? I don't know where. No, I mean, even if it was stolen, but no.
Like, yeah, what am I going to do at the Capitol about it?
Yeah.
Like, and it's the same with immigration policy. So you don't like immigration policy. Like, okay.
But it's also the same, like, it's bizarre to me that 78-year-olds are at overpasses saying no kings. That's silliness. But you're going to drive somewhere with this pseudo paramilitary outfit on the Signal app with all your gear and unarrest people. How freaking brainwashed do you have to frigging be? How brainwashed do you have to? Do you have to act like this mother who acts like Sarah Connor, telling her son the Terminator's?
Yeah, there's a reason they locked up Sarah Connor in the insane asylum in the movie.
And she was right.
Yeah. But the idea was it was a long shot that she was right.
Yes. These are all Sarah Connors, except without, like, the workout and, like, all the other stuff. Sarah Connor would have done okay in that scrap with ICE. But no, these other people just say, okay, I'm LARPing. When I pretend to go after you, pretend to hit you with my car a little bit, you have to be intimidated and let me get away, because this is my movie we're making for Instagram. My lesbian husband is over there shooting this movie. Drive, drive, drive. Yay, see my Instagram? Here I go.
Yeah. And Sarah Connor wouldn't ask at the end why they used real bullets.
Right. Sarah Connor also wouldn't be upset that somebody called her a bitch. They called her bitch. Okay, that's fine. They also shot her, you know. All right, Albie, where are we going now?
Can we talk quickly about other forms of the left psychosis, like their problem with Usha Vance?
Sure.
So I don't know if you realize this, but one of the sort of side plots of the whole like Charlie Kirk thing for lefties was that Charlie Kirk's wife Erica and JD Vance hugged at the funeral.
Who did? Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Kirk's wife Erica
Yeah.
and JD Vance hugged at the funeral.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
So basically it's been a whole like thing on the left in like fantasy world blue anon circles that JD Vance is having a torrid affair with Erica Kirk, and that poor Usha has been, left hanging, and that they're going to definitely get divorced because Usha's a woman of color, right?
Yes.
So obviously, like, there's only so far that she's going to like put up with this, presumably, right?
Of course.
But basically, that has been derailed by the announcement that Usha Vance is pregnant with their fourth child.
Yes.
So if you're a psychotic conspiracy theorist who believes that JD Vance is having an affair with Erica Kirk and Usha Vance is going to leave him, and then it turns out that she's pregnant, do you update your information and say, maybe I was like wrong about everything I thought?
Yes.
No, you don't do that. No. You decide that Usha Vance got pregnant to try and win JD Vance back from Erica Kirk, and that this is like her move to try and keep her marriage together or something.
I see. Yeah.
But the left's reaction to this pregnancy announcement has been unhinged in many ways. First of all, the like conspiracy theorizing that's everywhere about it, about like the Erica Kirk angle on all this. But also just in general, like a lot of MAGA people are pregnant. Caroline Leavitt's also pregnant. Yeah. Katie Miller's pregnant. There's lots of like pregnancy going around. And Slate has an article about it. So like this has broken into the somewhat mainstream.
I tell you about what happened when Courtney Miller, my old supervisor at the Marriott in 96, for some reason, she said, I always remember it. She said, I said, Miller, what kind of name is that? Is that like a waspy name? She said, no, it's Jewish. I said, really? I didn't know Miller was Jewish. And she said, Tom, every time you say something like that, you're putting another dime in the parking meter of hatred. Well, who knew? Thought I was just asking questions. Sorry, Courtney.
So Slate writes, this is literally an article in Slate. The rumors about JD Vance leaving his wife for Erica Kirk, which have persisted since the two shared a much-discussed hug in October, were always more darkly entertaining than plausible, but observers have surmised that they took off because they reflected a certain air of uneasiness that has surrounded the Vances' marriage the whole time. Mm-hmm. So, it's not that we were psychotic for making this into a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's that
he's a Klansman, so...
Yeah, there is an air of uneasiness there, so it makes sense that we would think that. As a highly educated daughter of Indian immigrants, Usha not only doesn't burnish Vance's MAGA credentials, she undermines them. When reports of a possible divorce on the horizon began to swirl in November, it wasn't altogether surprising. I guess not. No reckoning is imminent. In lieu of trading his wife for a paler model, Vance has found another way to prove himself a good shepherd of the MAGA faithful. He and Usha are expecting a fourth child in July, they announced this week. The other children, 2 sons and a daughter, range in ages from 4 to 8. He's 41 and she is 40. I don't know why that's important to the story.
That is quite a gap.
For all we know, there was never any trouble in their marriage, and the cognitive dissonance is pure projection. But it does make a kind of sick sense that if Vance can't have a white wife standing next to him as he clearly looks toward the 2028 presidential election, the next best thing is a pregnant one. If you're wondering what's so MAGA about having a kid, it's not just that they're having a kid, but that they're having a fourth kid.
Oh,
The average number of children per
Hitler had
American
4.
household
That's
has
right.
been declining for decades, so having 4 kids near 2026 is a bit of a statement.
6, 7.
Well, that choice doesn't have to become conservative coded. It tends to skew that way. It's also a statement in the sense that it
What was
follows.
the last story you said where the first statement was totally unverified, but you went with it anyway? Just 5 minutes ago? I'm not sure if this is true, but...
Observers have surmised that.
No, the last story.
Last story?
2 stories ago.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if this is true, but it seems to me that... I don't know, we just talked about it.
The not having that he's a high school dropout.
Oh,
the
yeah.
ICE agent.
I don't know if this is true, but we're going with it.
Well, I mean, that's also like this. For all we know, there was never any trouble in the marriage, and the cognitive dissonance is pure projection. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
definitely there's that possibility that you're just making all of this up in your head and then reacting to it because you've made it up.
I used to have somebody I worked with.
But it does make sense that if Vance can't have a white wife, as he clearly wants to,
Yeah, definitely.
the next best thing is a pregnant one. Like, they've made up a person, and now they're mad at him. And, like, it has nothing to do with anything. In fact, the Vance baby is part of a mini baby boom at the White House, with Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and Katie Miller, the wife of White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, also expecting.
Is that mini baby boom said with joy? And
No, they're upset about it.
Steve Miller also not wanting to bang his own wife, by the way. None of them got the wives they wanted. All the Klansmen, the ones who aren't gay, which they are also, by the way, we can't verify, but we're going with it. They are.
It could be projection, but it does make sense.
Friggin' fantastic. All right, bro. You ready for the chat?
Yeah, let's head to the chat. Splash in the chat says liberals don't understand that women get pregnant. They're confused about the whole thing.
Correct. Oh, here's one more before we go. I love this because it's Jake Tapper. This is Jake Tapper with some business owner. And I love, he is the worst because he's the most dangerous because he's a hypocrite and he pretends that he's a straight arrow. And he's as fragile as any Democratic woman is. Mm-hmm. Jake Tapper with this business owner on CNN.
I understand that, but they take people to Fort Snelling here, which literally was built as a concentration camp, and Alligator Alcatraz, which I think we can all agree is a concentration camp. Not saying they're Dachau. I'm not saying they're putting people in ovens yet, but these are concentration camps.
Okay.
I don't need to argue with you about that.
Jake Tapper said having trouble with that. I'm not sure you can. Hold on now. Well, Jesus. All right, ready?
Yes.
I love that it was a high school dropout. All right. I'll tell you, man. You join the main wire and you get a lot of friggin' feedback on stuff. Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oola.
What?
Sexy.
Stop it.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, is that tonight's? Okay.
Hey, Billy from Manchester.
Hey, Billy.
Standing at a cold and snowy Foxborough Stadium. I didn't catch the score of the game, didn't watch it, but apparently the Patriots lost because I just went on Tom's theory. I said I'll just head down to the stadium, and if it's packed, I know the Patriots won, and there's nobody here. No one celebrating at a bar.
I don't know what that means. Did I say that?
I don't, because you were talking about the Bills.
Yes.
That the Bills would have a better business in their bars.
That's right.
In Buffalo if they had won the game.
I stand by that. That's true.
Just very, very sad. I'm sorry, sir. What? Oh, the Patriots did win. Oh, great. Well, where is everyone? Oh, they played in Denver. Oh, see, there's a local radio guy. He thinks that because a team wins or loses, the stadiums would be where all the parties are at, not the cities or the surrounding towns or anywhere. So, he's a dope. I got it. Okay, thanks. 42 seconds.
Stadiums are where the parties are a lot of times. As a matter of fact, Denver's a great party city. I went there in 1997, I think, for a for a wedding, included kind of the bachelor party. And they had this bar that overlooks the Denver Mile High Stadium, whatever it was, where the Rockies play. and it was a quarter shot. So how'd that go? I can ask Dana. I think the deal was that you would take a shot, and if you took one that cost a quarter, this story wasn't ready to be. I'm going to ask what that was.
Back to the drawing board.
Hey, Billy from Manchester.
Hey, Billy.
You know, the media, first of all, Minnesota needs to go back to whatever. Indians, who knows? Just give it back. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I've said it before. We should not know who these people are. Chief O'Hara to me was the guy from Batman. This is just ridiculous. I hate all these people. But the media, this is the first time I've ever seen them defend the Second Amendment and actually feel bad for a nurse who was taken untimely. 28 seconds.
So the Second Amendment thing is great because they're all creating this huge straw man.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying now, and Graham Platter said this too, they're saying now that because you walk outside with your gun, you deserve to get shot by officials.
And not to their credit, some idiots have said that.
Oh, have they?
Well, if you bring a gun to a protest. Well, and by the way, liberals, Gavin Newsom signed a bill making it illegal to bring guns to protests, by the way. So, I mean, this has been a display of idiotic partisanship in all kinds of directions.
Correct.
Hi, Steve from Merrimack.
Hey, Steve.
Tom, I know you've heard this ad. Apparently, James Patterson has a new podcast. And in order to make an appeal to get listeners, he lists his guests.
Steve, I didn't know who James Patterson was.
He's like a best-selling author, right?
But I know what you're talking about. So we're going to try to get, and he's like, Pope Leo. Oh, well, he won't come on. It's the worst freaking thing in the world. I meant to grab it, Steve. I'm glad you reminded me.
How does Steve know you've heard it? Is
First
it during
one,
the commentary podcast?
It's got to be, yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
Yes. He's like, well, maybe we can get her.
Second one, BJ Novak, Kathy Bates,
I know,
and Josh Gad. Is he?
Josh Gad, by the way, Fime King goes right into sex offender.
What do you mean? That's Olaf.
What's it called? What do you solitary confinement? I get vibes from that dude, man. Do you not get vibes from that dude?
Maybe a little, yeah.
There's no maybe a little. Oh, you pull your punches when you want to.
They all have him. They have him being what's Gaston's sidekick in Beauty and the Beast, and like the bit that they do. This is in the live action Beauty and the Beast. Is that he has a crush on Gaston?
Yeah. Maybe young Gaston.
His guests. Okay. First one, Stacey Abrams.
I know.
Second one, BJ Novak, Kathy Bates, and Josh Gad.
I know, dude.
Is he effing kidding us?
I know.
Oh, man. What a parade of horribles not seen since Universal horror movies in the 1930s. Thank you.
Steve, I'll try to grab that for tomorrow. That is, yes, you are absolutely right about that. I hope it doesn't play during ours, but if it does, please buy it. Oh, man, that's rough.
But that's like the formula that all these big podcast studios do that sometimes works. Like they'll get like the chicks from The Office to do a show, or like you listen to the one with like, who is it, David Spade or somebody, and they like have on other celebrities as guests, but that's the thing that you do if you want to have a successful podcast and you have no idea what to do it about, is you just churn out these celebrities talking to other celebrities podcasts.
I get it, but it's not like the thing with like with Jason Bateman, like, where it's, oh, guys, here we go. Oh, you're the wise ass today, Will Arnett. I'm Jason Bateman. I'm more. Oh, Jason's going to be late again. Like, that's all bits. So the Spade and Carvey podcast is freaking hilarious. And they are not trying to be cool.
But the people who make podcasts don't know what makes one work and one not work.
Right. No, they don't. They don't. Like the other thing, I'm Oliver Darcy.
Right.
We're going to say what everybody else is afraid to say. Oh.
I'm sorry. Did Tom just say he's going to be in Grace for a full week?
First of all, this message is from 4 hours ago. Where did I say that publicly? Like, where did I say?
What did you even say? I'm confused.
I'm going to be filling in for Grace Curling.
Yes.
How does he know?
You probably said it on our show, I assume.
I did?
I assume so, yes.
I'm in for her next Monday, too. Clean it up. How dare you? How dare you?
So are you going to skip jury duty? Did you figure out?
Unfortunately, I have jury duty the same day, which means I'm going to have to blow that off. Ugh.
Probably.
Get a bench warrant.
I have never once been actually needed to show up at jury duty. I just like check in online the night before and they're like, boop, don't need you. I've never had to go.
If you haven't noticed, Alice, God watches out for me.
Why are you so mad?
Josh Cad, can you imagine?
Thank you so much for listening. Great chat messages today. I appreciate all you guys. If you want to join us in the chat every day, we do live stream these every day for you guys on Patreon. That's patreon.com/burnbarrel. There's also some extra content there, and all our shows are ad free.
He's hitting him to post, Albie.